of words.
Gentlewoman's recognized for 5 minutes.
And I thank you. I rise in strong opposition to this amendment that attacks Planned Parenthood. By targeting Planned Parenthood, the Pence Amendment will risk the lives and safety of millions of American women. These proposed cuts to family planning represent the opening salvo in an all-out war on women's health. And I have been a soldier on the other side of that war for several decades. I have served now in 3 legislatures. In 2 of them, this was one of the issues that came up continuously, is what we would do. In most cases, men in either blue or gray suits felt compelled and competent to tell women what they could do with their lives. It has been a serious problem to try to get women's health in the first place. It was up to the 1990s before women were even considered subjects for research at the NIH. It has been an absolute awful time for most of us who are such strong believers in the rights of women and women's health, and that women should have the ability to make decisions themselves and not have men have to make them for them. Has been a dreadful time for us to see ending tonight and trying to do away with one of the most important agencies in the United States, Planned Parenthood. And I stand here tonight in lieu of hundreds of women in the state of New York, most of them Republican women, who financed, who spoke for, who founded the agency of Planned Parenthood. New York was being filled with influx of new citizens to America, and Planned Parenthood allowed them to space their families, space the children so that there would be healthier children and healthier mothers, and we have all benefited from that. But why are we attacking proven medical care? Why aren't we trying to create jobs, which is the only thing that we've heard for the last 6 months? This amendment will do absolutely nothing to move our country forward, but indeed backward. In my home state of New York, the cuts to Planned Parenthood would impact 209,410 patients. Don't tell me that what you're doing here tonight is to allow Planned Parenthood to keep on with the cancer screenings, to keep on with making sure that their cervical cancer is not something about to take the life of a woman. Don't tell me that's what you're doing, that you're only trying to cut abortion. You know, we know, everybody knows that Planned Parenthood abortion money is not public tax money. And as my other colleagues have said, that has been true for a very long time. The cuts were proposed under the guise of being fiscally responsible, but nothing could be further from the truth. For every dollar, and I want to say this maybe twice, it is so important, because nobody seems to have gotten this except my new friend from Illinois. For every dollar invested in family planning services, taxpayers save $4. So if you think you're going to save yourself some money, go back to your planning board for that. But cutting family planning is not fiscally responsible, will not reduce the United States bottom line. Furthermore, as we've said again, over and over again, it has nothing in the world to do with cutting federal money for abortions. That is simply a smokescreen. But we want to empower women to be able to prevent unintended pregnancies. And if that's what we like to do here tonight, with the help of Planned Parenthood and other agencies and many doctors and medical professionals in the country, make sure that women have education and access to contraception. That is precisely what family planning is and what it does. And I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman.